Coach Kim Furlough with us. Nighthawks on the road, headed down to Fayetteville. Coach, take on Chapel Hill on Thursday night. Got to be excited about the culmination of a great season.
We're very excited. I mean, obviously being 29-1, we've set all kinds of records this year. Undefeated in the conference tournament, sectional champs. So we're excited. We don't care where we go. We're just ready, glad to still be playing.
During the course of building the program through the stepping stones, what do you think allowed your team to advance to the next round this year? You guys have been as far as the sectionals, but not to the regionals before.
I think it's, finally the kids that have been in the program since the very beginning, worked with them since they got out of middle school, and they bought into the program. And the 3 seniors that we have now have been on varsity with us the whole time. So they have been able to carry us. I mean, they were sophomores when we won the conference 2 years ago, so they know what it's like to win. I think they're a big part of our reason where we are.
And you think about the team, you carry pretty much 9 players most of the year. You sticking with that iron 9 right now and going that direction? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not going to change anything up now.
How have you been able to do it with just the 9? Has there been any close calls? Anybody got sick, some injuries, or any foul trouble where it was close to the number system there?
We have had some foul trouble, but pretty much most of the time, 9 of them play every night. So we're used to that rotation. We have a lot of kids that can play inside and outside, so I'm able to throw them in pretty much at any position.
And you look at the team as a whole, you look at Chapel Hill going in. We know that Southern Guilford went down and played against them last Friday night. I think they were a bit intimidated when they walked in. I think the boys' game that was coming up after them probably had packed the place out before their game even got started. In your case against Chapel Hill, not a stranger to you for what we read. You've seen them before, and you've seen their good team again this year too.
They are, and we saw them during the regular season as well as we have game film on them. So we're ready as we can be. We have prepared for them, for their defense, what they're going to do to us. We've got their plays. We're not going to freak out. So we're ready.
In what way are they different than what they were when you saw them last year when they knocked you out, I think, in those sectionals?
They lost one guard that's really good. I think it's more of we're a better team. They've improved as well, but I think overall we've probably improved more than they have.
And you take a look at Chapel Hill. Coach Norris, I think, said she feels like their experience, having been there last year in the surroundings. Do you think it matters that much, the surroundings, once you get this far?
I don't think so. I mean, obviously the court is different, and we're aware of that, and we've talked about that, but we've talked to the girls about not walking in there scared, and they're not. This is a special group of kids that I have this year, and they have been put through a lot of adversity this year, and they're not scared. So we'll just, no matter where we're playing, we're going. It's fine.
Wouldn't think that court would be too much different than the Coliseum Special Event Center court. I don't know what the similarities are. It couldn't be too much different, you wouldn't think.
No, it's not. It's the Hydra rims, and we know that, and that's fine.
Talk about your team makeup, team chemistry of your team, how this team has come together with such a unique group you've worked with this year.
The best thing about us is we don't have any drama. For girls teams, that kills you. They are a very unselfish group. They don't mind giving the ball up to whoever's open. They don't mind whoever scores 20 or 30 a night. They're all happy for each other. I think that's the key to a successful girls program, is there can't be any of that drama and selfishness, and we just don't have it. They all want to win. They all have the same goal.
And a lot of times you kind of fly under the radar till you get about to this stage of the season. Your team has just been kind of moving along with that one loss on the entire season. You get to this point, you have been flying under the radar a bit, kind of quietly advancing, taking care of the conference foes in the Mid-State 3A. Now you move on. Now people are talking more about your team and what you're going to be doing. And I think, like you say, your 3 seniors probably help set the tone to be able to kind of handle those responsibilities.
Yeah. We've been taking care of business, and you're right. Maybe it has been quietly. I don't know. Out there, I don't really pay that much attention to it. We're just focused on what we're doing and what our goals are, and we knew this is where we wanted to be. I said in the parent meeting at the beginning of the year, I want to be in Fayetteville, and here we are.
Talk about Amanda Kofer a little bit. She's been with your program probably the longest. The shot blocking has been impressive this year. She scored when she's needed to score, but she's had a lot of help too.
She does have a lot of help, and she has to play every position for us, and she's fine with that. Luckily, she can handle the ball, shoot the 3, post up, lead the break. But her leading the break, if the people on the other end don't finish the layups, it doesn't do any good. So fortunately, we have people who can finish, and she has great court awareness. She'll find the open person.
At times, Aaliyah Greenwich, we saw her earlier in the year, seem almost like a beast at times after just kind of being extremely strong, extremely aggressive too. And I guess that's been a good thing for you to have that aggressive nature. Somebody really wants to go out and dig into it.
Right. And sometimes maybe, I don't know how, but they seem to forget about Aaliyah. And Aaliyah has emerged as our leading scorer now. She's just everywhere on the floor. She has tremendous hands. So the passes that Amanda gives to her, whether they're good or bad, she's going to catch them. And she usually finishes with it. So she's going to be a hard matchup for Chapel Hill.
And talk about Gabby Boyd, what presence she brings to your team.
Gabby is the glue that keeps us together, quite honestly, on the court and off. She's become very calm. She helps anybody that gets rattled. She's the one that goes up to them and says, "You're okay." You know, she is truly our glue, and she's playing great as well. Very confident this year.
And your other two starters, let's bring them in as well into focus.
Sydney Wilson, she's a sophomore. She started for us last year at the 2 guard. We moved her to the 1 this year, and she is averaging about 9 a game. So she's our leading assist. She's very athletic and long. She blocks a lot of shots. She's about 5'9", point guard. And then Nia Moore is our other senior starting for us. Very athletic, great rebounder. So she's actually second on our list in rebounding.
And you look at Amanda's game. Has her game been made better because she was kind of understudy to her sister in some ways over the years? Sometimes she played in the shadows of her sister, but in some ways she's been able to go a little further, which is a good thing. That's what you want. You want to see that improvement.
They're two very different girls, so I don't know that she's really the undershadow of her. They're just very different players. But she has really matured. I mean, you think back to her freshman year, she didn't even hardly play at all. But she has just worked tremendously hard to get where she is now.
In your own situation coming out of Southeast many years ago, and now you're with Northern, and you actually worked at Southeast as a head coach, I think briefly there when Sean Newton went on and took care of some military business, right. And now you see them in the playoffs, you're in the playoffs, that's got to feel pretty good too, I would think.
Yeah, I'm excited for them. I hope they do well Friday night, and I've been pulling for them the whole way.
And you kind of left your imprint on that program, but you really made the major imprint on this program. That's got to feel good, too, to have been with this team from the very inception, the very beginning, kind of got this program started and kind of brought it all the way through.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for us to be where we are right now, and very proud of the program that has become. The support that we have, administration here is good, and the kids we have. I mean, we just have good kids that buy into the program. We work hard in the off season, the summer. We work extremely hard. So I couldn't ask for any more.
Well, Coach, good luck in the game against Chapel Hill. Congratulations on the great season. You look back, only 1 loss in your record, and you surely wouldn't want to go back and get that 1 loss back in exchange for where you're going now. This means the most right now.
It does, and we actually talked about that 1 loss the other day. They put pressure defense on us, and that was kind of a wake-up call for us, and we know we're going to see that tomorrow, but we'll handle it a whole lot different tomorrow.
Again, great job. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.